When Game of Thrones first debuted, Peter Dinklage was not given top billing. It's the story of his life, both in the real world and in the Seven Kingdoms, but after years of toiling at the bottom, Dinklage's patience has rewarded him with incredible opportunities. Peter Dinklage has cultivated an acclaimed and diverse career. All of his roles have built into the piece of art that is Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion is a man who is constantly underestimated by his father, by his sister, and by every other Lannister and Stark who wants to get his head on a pike. Dinklage's name now sits at the top of the Game of Thrones opening credits, and figuratively, that couldn't be more appropriate. In honor of Season 7 of Game of Thrones, here are 5 facts you probably didn't know about Peter Dinklage. Dinklage's no-meat policy started when he was very young. In a recent Reddit Ask Me Anything, the actor had the following to say: "I decided to become a vegetarian when I was in my teens. At the time I was doing it because of my love for animals, but also for a girl. Of course, I've continued to stay with it out of my great respect for animals. Any form of animal abuse is pretty upsetting to me. As a New Yorker, it's hard to see the horse-drawn carriages every day, and I hope we can make some progress towards solving that issue." Dinklage was the first and only choice to play Tyrion, and still he had to be convinced to take the role. He was concerned that a dwarf would be portrayed as magical or mystical or possessing some other stereotypical trait. He only signed on after being reassured that this was not the case, Dinklage said. Even Lord of the Rings has dwarf tossing jokes in it. Back in 2012, Dinklage made a stunning admission despite his key role in the series. He's never actually read the Game of Thrones series, and what's more, he admitted that to George R.R. Martin himself. He looked a little hurt. Dinklage said, "I felt so bad, but no disrespect." In 2014, Dinklage confessed that he still had not read the series. For years after he moved to New York, Dinklage was a member of a punk-funk rap band called Wizzy. One night they were playing the legendary CBGB, and Dinklage got kneed in the temple by an enthusiastic fan. As a result, the actor now has a gnarly scar that starts at his eyebrow and runs all the way down his face. Sex symbols are a bit unpredictable. In the original Star Trek, the writers expected Kirk to emerge as the ladies' favorite, but it ended up being Spock. In Game of Thrones, Dinklage with his brooding dark looks and deep voice has emerged as an unexpected sex symbol. Dinklage, however, doesn't believe it. He said, "Honestly, I think there's some irony in all this." He went on to say, "They'll say, ooh, he's sexy, but women still go for guys that are 6'2". It's nice that people are thinking outside the box, but I don't believe it for a minute." And that's all we have time for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one.